given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.
What's up, YouTube? This is Desmond D, back in here with another video. Okay, so today you guys is a story that I have been wanting to tell y'all, but I really didn't want to tell y'all because it was a crazy situation that went on in my life about years ago, back in 2014. Okay, I remember this year very vividly. The story I like to give y'all is basically called how my apartment got caught on fire and almost killed me and my mom. Thankfully, we're still here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and I had to drink my little drink real quick so I can go ahead and tell you guys the story. So this is what happened. I'm about 16 years old, and this is when I first moved here. When we moved here to Dallas, Texas. Now we be coming here to Dallas, Texas because we got family members here. We be like seeing them like every now and then, and maybe like once a year. And we even like spent like most of our summers here in Dallas, Texas one time, like a long time ago. But that year, around 2014, we decided to just go ahead and just move here to Dallas, Texas. We got family here. We got a lot of stuff that's going on, right? So that's what happened. We was in our very first apartment, right? In our first apartment. We never been into an apartment in our lives, okay? We've been used to a house. But now we in the apartment. Now, we just got all of our stuff that we had from Michigan. We moved all that stuff there. We had little problems in the beginning, but we resolved that later on. So we're gonna skip past this to like November. This is when the month that happened. November came around, man, and I was I had a girl around that time. I was in school. I was chilling. I was basically just having fun, living the life as a 16-year-old. So I'm on the phone with my girl, right? We're talking, yakking for about a whole, basically like half of the day. But we didn't even we stopped talking on the phone like around 2 o'clock in the morning. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. My mom came in. She was already tired and frustrated from work. She didn't want to talk. So she went in the room and went to sleep. I got off the phone and I went to sleep. My mom woke up like around 3 o'clock. Like 3 o'clock in the morning. And all of a sudden we hear this, I'm sleeping, mind you. I'm sleeping. All I'm hearing is this huge screaming that's coming from the living room. That's me! And hearing all of this noise. I'm hearing that and I just woke up. I immediately jumped up, ran into the living room, and oh my God, all I saw was full on smoke. Not just smoke, fire smoke. There was fire right then, and then there's a smoke. All that stuff was coming up on the top of the patio in our apartment where we used to live at. And the messed up part about it is that the TV and the table we had our DVDs and stuff was right in front of that window. It was right in front of that window close to the patio. The window is already broken into because the fire is just going blazing up and stuff. So we're just in full-on scare mode. The first thing that we go in my mind is hurrying up and get the hell out of here. So my mom immediately tried to open up the door just to make sure all the smoke comes out, trying to get all that smoke to come out of there. In the meantime, we got some of our clothes. We got our clothes a little bit. I put on my shoes. Then I forgot to take my phone with me. My phone was in the apartment when it happened. But the phone wasn't even my agenda. All my concern was getting my clothes, make sure my mom was good, and make sure I get the hell out of here. So I'm getting out, man, and we had some next door neighbors. Now here's the thing about the next door neighbor. The neighbors were kind of cool. It was really cool. They just had like kids just running up the stairs and running out the stairs. They was knocking on our doors and stuff. But they was cool. This is the neighbors, and this is us. We was this close to each other. So when the neighbors heard all the smoke and stuff, they were basically telling us to hurry up and get out of there. And we went down the stairs. We went down the stairs, man, and we're just we holding our mouth like this, like coughing up. That's how it was. Because the smoke was getting into our systems, and we couldn't really necessarily breathe that much. So we had to hurry up and get downstairs before all that smoke gets before we get worse. We get down there, man, and we see the problem. The downstairs apartment from where, we upstairs. So the downstairs apartment was nothing but fire. There was fire all over the place. all over the living room, the kitchen, like the downstairs apartment was just completely messed up. We just standing there in distraught because, mind you, we had never been into a fire before, let alone an apartment fire. So all of this happened. As soon as this happened, man, we're sitting there like we just basically in full on distraught mode. We don't know what to do because this, mind you, like I said, this is our first time this happened. So we're just sitting there like, that's the look that we had. And bruh, I don't know how. I am so glad that me and my mom is alive and well, and we got a little bit of what we had, and then we had to go because we couldn't just deal with all this smoke and stuff. So the fire trucks came, the police came, and they all just looking around, man. We all looking around trying to make sure, like everybody was looking around trying to make sure that we was okay. The cops came in and questioned us and asking us what was going on. And we told them what happened and everything. And this is what basically happened, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and just tell y'all what happened in this situation. Apparently, the person that caused the fire was a guy underneath that apartment that was trying to smoke. He was trying to smoke. Apparently, he didn't know how to light it good because he accidentally dropped the lighter while the lighter was on. Next thing you know, the whole apartment fire just blazed up. And what's crazy is, the guy was there when the police was there. They was asking all these questions. He was sitting there. I clearly saw him in the background going like just looking around and shit. Just doing like this and everything. And I'm sitting there going, bruh, how is y'all not seeing this dude, bro? Like, but at that time, I really couldn't put two and two together. I really, at that particular time, just looked at him because the way how he was looking, and I kind of questioned it in my head, but I didn't want to immediately want to assume stuff. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to immediately assume that was him, and to come to find out it was not. So the police was asking us questions. After we got done finished talking to the police officers, my great grandfather's side of the family, which was my uncles and aunts, they came in. They was talking to us. They were hugging us. I was hugging my mom because she was just basically like in tears when she was crying. Because mind you, we never been in this type of situation before. And another thing that we was worried about, we both was worried about, was, for those of you who do not know, my great grandfather passed away like a long time ago, like back when we was in Michigan. Okay, and at his funeral, at his homecoming, mind you, my great grandfather was in the army. So the armed forces came to the funeral and gave us his flag, gave us this incredible flag and everything. Gave it to my mom, and we have it in a vase. We have it in some type of vase. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as that happened, you know, mind you, all that stuff I just mentioned, mind you, flag, vase, okay, all that stuff was in the apartment when this fire was happening. But this is what I absolutely love about the fire trucks. The fire truck people, as soon as they came into the apartment, the first thing they grabbed was that American flag with the vase. And they put that in my room because my room was the only one that was not really getting caught on fire. And the only thing that was getting caught on fire besides the patio was the corner of my mom's room. Because, mind you, there's my mom's room and then there's the living room. So the fire is just basically traveling a little bit towards the corner of my mom's room. Thankfully, not that much was messed up, but I'm just glad that we was alive, man. I'm glad my mom's alive. I'm glad I'm alive. Even my mom even said that if she did not leave work early around that particular time, she would have lost me. And that's what I would be worried about, that if she lost me. And I do not want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen. So after that whole situation, my family, uncles and aunts, they're just looking around trying to figure out what they're going to do. What me and my mom are going to do. The apartment manager at that particular time was a woman. She came up and, just gave us a hug and, just gave us these little toolkits that, make sure that we're good, like toothbrushes and Listerines and all this other stuff that we basically kind of needed at that particular time. We don't really necessarily needed it. So the apartment manager was basically nice enough to give me and my mom another apartment. Another apartment, same location, just a different apartment that was wasn't Like, nobody was gonna live in it except for us. So that's what we did, man. Like, but you know, my uncles and aunts and a couple other people was helping us out, was helping me and my mom out. You know, I was helping them out, putting all the stuff in the truck and putting all this stuff in, there's other trucks and stuff. We moved everything into that apartment, and we lived there for about a good few months. Actually, we spent mid half of 2015 in that apartment complex. We really didn't like it that much. I mean, it was nice to live in, but it was still like, nah, we good, bro. We good. We rather live somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was feeling. But we glad we had a roof over our heads, though. We had a roof over our heads, and I'm basically very glad that happened. I'm glad that people was there to help us out and support one another. The moral of this story is, make sure you live in an apartment. It ain't got nothing to do with crazy people or apartment fire, because you never know what is going to happen, folks. Because that was very scary. That was very dangerous, and I'm glad that me and my family's alive, man. And that's real. Well, that's the end of the story time, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also, guys, please make sure to go subscribe to my gaming channel. As you can see, it's right here. Go subscribe to my gaming channel. I'm going to put the link of that channel in the description down below. Make sure you go subscribe over there. Leave a like, comment to my previous gaming videos over there. I'm going to spend a little more time on my gaming video channel. More times I'm doing my original channel. No offense. Because, you know, I like to give out good content over there as well. So, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. This is Desmond D. Peace out.